How's it going, everyone? I'm student reporter Jacob Aries here at the McHale Center, where in 30 minutes, the University of Arizona men's basketball team is going to be playing an exhibition match against St. Mary's College.
Are in the month of April, and that could only mean one thing. It's Coachella season, and we're on campus right now asking students what they know and don't know about the festival.
Welcome back to Wildcast. I'm Jacob Aries, serving up your weekly recap of Arizona sports. From cracks of the bat to spikes at the net, we're covering everything from the diamond to the court. So grab your glove or your knee pads and let's get right into it. But looking forward to the season coming forward, I'm wondering if it's almost like having a target on their backs. They did take down the reigning NCAA champions, but to use this as a positive, they need to not look at this game as this big achievement that it is. They need to keep rolling forward because the season just started. They have a long way to go. It's going to be a long road, not only in this regular season, but hopefully to a deep playoff run. Our second interview in the huddle will be with Vice President of the club, Dominique Sosi-Smith. The fact that even it's so hard, that's what drew you to it. You know, it's like a labor of love, and the reward comes later. It comes in the hard work.
Yes, and then a lot of, it's a male-dominated sport. It used to be a male-dominated sport. I started wrestling in 2008, I believe, and then that was the first year that women had wrestling in the Olympics, so I started to see women in those positions.
With federal DEI charges affecting higher education, Interim Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost released a letter last Monday responding to the changes. The 2025 fall semester is winding down. However, the exact opposite is happening with tons of events on campus and the Tucson community. Today is Thursday, December 4th. My name is Jacob Aries, and you are watching The Daily Dose. Wildcat fans will remember that it was here in McHale Center, right here on this court, where Caleb Love shot a shot to send the game into overtime against a ranked Iowa State team. With the season ahead, be prepared for more McHale magic. Here in the Mortgage Matchup Center in Phoenix, the #1 ranked team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, took on and defeated the San Diego State University Aztecs. The University of Arizona is a public land-grant research university, which relies heavily on the National Institute of Health for funding. There is growing concern whether this funding freeze will delay innovation in the scientific research world. Back in late January earlier this year, the current presidential administration implemented challenges around new grant approvals. Many of those have since been overturned by a federal judge. However, some aspects of the freeze are still in effect. The University of Arizona told labs on campus not to worry about the uncertainty of the situation.
I don't know the specifics of it, of exactly the conversations that were had, but in the short term, it was keep functioning as normal as we keep getting information, and we'll support however we need to.
This lab on campus studies nuclear magnetic resonance of proteins. They too currently rely on grants, both federal and private. Money is still coming in from the NIH, but the process for new money got more difficult. The NIH funding process was created to be as unbiased as possible. The process can take up to 20 months for approval. Although stressful, Wyatt and the team told me how they get by.
That's the best way I can describe it. We laugh together, we're there for each other when our experiments don't work, we celebrate together when things go well. I feel like we have a really good environment.
Research at the college level continues to remain important because it is the building ground for new researchers once they graduate. Institutions like U of A are able to invest in our future by training the next generation of the brightest minds. For UATV3, I'm Jacob Aries.
UATV3's Jacob Aries has more.
Ice cream for dogs? Yes. Something you might have only imagined in LA has finally made its way over to Tucson. The owner, Selena Santa Cruz, explains how the specific ingredients are safe and healthy for the pets.
So the ice cream is made with as minimal ingredients as possible. So it's sugar-free, lactose-free, and we have bacon, prime rib, peanut butter, and pumpkin at the moment.
Santa Cruz is a former vet tech, so animal health is a #1 priority. First-time customer Charlie tried the ice cream and gave me their input. I'm here with Charlie,
and you just had your ice cream from Bark and Berry. What did you think?
Kelsey Hansen was already in the Broadway Plaza and was thrilled to stumble upon a place like this.
I think it's awesome. I mean, anytime I see a dog bakery, I think it's super cool. And, you know, dogs, like I moved out here 2 years with just me and my dog. So it's important. They're family.
Once a month, Bark and Berry works with local adoption agencies to promote adopting rather than shopping. It has only been a month, but the pet community inside and outside of Tucson have responded really well. Santa Cruz believes that people walk in with the objective of buying ice cream, but walk away with so much more. Santa Cruz hopes to one day see her small business grow across the state and expand even more.
Bark and Berry is more than just an ice cream shop for fur babies and their pet owners. It's a place to harness connection and support the local community. For UATV3, I'm Jacob Aries.
The Tucson community and Wildcat Nation triumphantly welcomed the return of Arizona football after 9 months. Since their last outing, the Wildcats have been busy. Over 50 new transfers answered the call to make something special happen here, and this past Saturday was special nonetheless. After a rough 4-8 record last season, they're hoping to capitalize on some winning games and to build that momentum into the season leading forward. The action started early when 41-yard punt return by Jeremiah Patterson set running back Kedrick Risano to effortlessly get on the board on 1st and goal. Heading into the second quarter, the Wildcats persevered with their battle of momentum when Portland State transfer Quincy Craig broke away for a 54-yard touchdown.
I feel great. Our line's been opening up holes. We practicing that, that exact play so many times up this whole week. Once I saw that opener up, I was like, I had to go get in there.
The Wildcats silenced the Rainbow Warriors with a defensive line that broke up any play before it could develop. U of A head coach Brett Brennan talked about the importance of forcing 5 turnovers and 0 interceptions.
Yeah, absolutely. I think anytime you go 5-0 in the turnover battle, you're going to be in great shape in that football game. And so that was outstanding.
The running back position showed complete versatility and dominance. 3 of the game's drives were scored by either Risano, Craig, or Texas State transfer Ismail Mahdi. Polynesian heritage and culture appreciation was at the forefront of the night. Many of the Wildcats, current and prior, honor Hawaii as their kuleana, or their true home. The final score, 40-6, an Arizona win. Heading into the next game, the Wildcats will continue to gauge their red line standards composed of effort, execution, and accountability. For UATV3, Jacob Aries.